Hello. Hi, everybody. What's up? About it. Alright. I'll make a little video here. Uh, First of all, I want to say hi to Demi Lovato. Hi, Demi. I know you're going through some tough time there. I don't want to post all kinds of stuff about what happened, It's not that I'm not concerned or anything. It's just, I don't feel the need to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to make you look bad, Demi, And it's not, like I said, it's not our fault we're a drug addict. It's not our fault. Everything was made that way. They want drug addicts. Drug addicts are good for their game plans. Enemies' game plans. It's good for the Ponzi scheme, insurance Ponzi scheme. It's good for to put people in prison because they make money off people in prison, so they make money that way. It's good for to kill people because a certain amount of people have to die every day for everything to work. It's good for the spread of the plague, so it's good for the spread of plague. It's good for a lot of things for them, So they want as many drug addicts as possible, So it's not our fault we're drug addicts. We have been made to be drug addicts. Everywhere around you is to turn you into a drug addict. If you look around, notice. The gangster people intentionally put drug dealers in my life. Intentionally. So I fuck up and don't pay my bills. So I fucking be a drug addict and overdose or whatever. So any way to fuck me up, that's what they do. So they intentionally put drug dealers in my life. They intentionally got me hooked on heroin. They put a heroin dealer in my life, and that's how I ended up doing that, for 20 years or whatever. I haven't done any heroin for, I don't know, like almost 4 years. It's been good. Since I left Connecticut, I haven't done anything, so it's pretty good. That's a big accomplishment, All I did is moved away from the shit, and didn't look for it. I mean, it's probably around, but I asked somebody about it. They said it costs $20 a bag, so I forget. I'm not paying that. So I haven't done it. I tried the crack. It's garbage, so I don't do crack anymore. Or cocaine. I don't know where to get powder. It's probably garbage too. So, anywhere you go, you bring the same asshole with you. Yeah, I understand that part. Got my Tupac up there. Welcome to my Tupacalypse. Demi, I love you. Care about you. One thing I don't. I'm frustrated when I look at you, just like I'm frustrated when I look at Selena and I look at any of you. I'm frustrated because I can't see you. And then they make Photoshop pictures of you like being around here and shit, or in Hartford or Waterbury or somewhere. I don't know if that's a real picture. It could most likely Photoshop. Why would you go out of your way to go somewhere where you can just make a picture look like you're there? You're gonna go way out of your way to go there? I doubt it. Too busy. Plus, everywhere I lived is the plague. So if you go to take a picture where I actually have been, then you're gonna get the plague. So if I was your producer, would I allow you to go there? Absolutely not. What am I, stupid? I'm gonna pay so much money to have you as a client or whatever, and I'm gonna expose you to a plague. I'd be retarded. Or if they do allow you to go there, then they're not aware of the plague, or they have written you off as, they let you go. Like a slave that set free. All right, go ahead. You're gonna get the plague and die, but you wanna go, go. Well, I mean, gonna wear out sooner or later, so bodies don't last forever. Not these. There's bodies that will last hundreds of years, yeah. But this is not one of them. Because we're really holograms. So, does a hologram wear out? I don't think so. As I know of. So Demi, I know I'm not a great role model for you to follow, I understand. And you probably wouldn't want to hang around with me. But whatever I'm doing here is, if I moved away from here, I would never do it again. Just like the dope, I moved away from it, and that's it. Plus, these people stole my money, so I have no money anyways. If I had money, maybe a different story. But probably not, because you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, And you look ill, so most likely you got the plague, and most likely you got, ruffles have ridges, Well, okay, so I wanted to say that. Where did they come up with the shape of a potato chip, everybody? Or devotees, because you're the only person watching this. Devotees and stars. The real average general population won't watch this because they believe I'm a coconut and I'm some wacko or whatever. So they're probably not going to even watch it. My family probably won't watch it because I'm scorching them to death, so they probably wouldn't want to get scorched, so they're probably not going to watch it. And, so, where did they come up with the shape of a potato chip? Well, is it not the same shape as this? You see this? Part of your ear? Isn't that the same shape of a potato chip? I do believe it is. What else is that shape? Grows on the side of trees. Truffles. Okay, so that's where they came up with the word ruffles. Why do ruffles have ridges? Because the worms travel manifest in our ears, germinate in our ears, and they go around and they travel the ridges. You'll see them, real close. You see, and the worms have ridges on them. So, what kind of worm is it? Well, it's a I forgot. Okay, well, I forgot what kind of worm it is. I realized what it was last night, but I forgot. Sorry. But it has ridges on it. It's like a maggot or a mealworm, something like that type of thing. Mealworms have ridges, right? Yeah. So they're like mealworms, And they're in our body because calcium, that's what calcium is. Worm. Parasite. Are they biological organism? I think they're part biological and part nanobot. Half. That's why all the people right now are infested with the bubonic plague, which is bonehead plague, and there's no we have few symptoms because they're not totally biological, so they're not susceptible to our bodies fighting against them. So if your body's not fighting against something, you're not going to feel ill, or you're not going to, like people who do heroin, when they go through withdrawal, with the feeling you don't get sick from the heroin, okay? You get sick from the cut. So they cut it with stuff that makes you sick on purpose. They want you to get addicted to the heroin as fast as possible so they can sell you more of it until you die, whatever. So it's not the heroin, it's the cut. And so so the people that get sick, when you get sick from withdrawal, from opiates or benzos, same thing. That's what it does. Is deadens the receptors in your brain, neural receptors. It like grows a scab over them, or something. Well, that's what it affects, and then so your natural serotonin that your body produces becomes almost nil, So when you stop replacing it with the heroin or the opiate, then your body, you feel terrible because you have to wait until your body starts producing the serotonin again until you start feeling normal. So that's why people get sick. So, like I said, same with benzos. I'm sure it works similar to that. I didn't know that you were. I thought you just weren't out, drank. Maybe had a drinking problem. I didn't know. I'm sorry to find out. Hey, you had a drug problem, or you do, or whatever. Substance abuse problem. But like I said, don't beat yourself up, because everything in society is made to turn us into drug addicts. Because unless you're a common core person, you're privileged to be common core, and you're like me, kicked to the curb and treated like fucking garbage your whole life. You're socially isolated. So if you don't have money, and you don't have a car, you don't have clothes to wear, and you don't have some sort of social circle, and you don't, everybody's got to work so hard to survive because everything costs so much that there's no time left to carry on a social life. That's why everyone has turned to the internet. That's part of their game plan too, because women now, they go in the grocery store and they go shopping and they're not looking for a man. They go to church or whatever, and they're infested with the spirits of Jehovah, and they're not looking for a man. They're paranoid. They're scared. They're freaked out. They walk around with one hand in their purse or their phone up to their ear, pretend they're talking to somebody, or they're terrified. You go look at a woman anywhere by herself shopping. She's terrified. Why? Because she's infested. She's been infested with the spirits of Jehovah. And Jehovah doesn't want you to be introverted, not extroverted. He wants you to be socially isolated. Not Jehovah, but the Knights of Ni, really. There's a virus that mirrors Jehovah, that is the downfall of mankind, pretty much. That's in the oil. So, anyways, so that's why I wanted to. So, ruffles have ridges because the worms have ridges, and they travel the ruffle. Your ear. Lay's potato chips. Why is it called Lay's potato chips? Because they germinate in our ears. So the eggs are laid in your ear. There's flies there's bot flies. There's screw flies. There's all kinds of little flies. That maybe if you get a little cut, it'll go there and lay an egg in there. Or we also automatically have them in our body because of the food. They're in the food too. That's why no gangstalker people ever shop at a grocery store. They won't even go near it. But that's not totally true, because they force them to work in there because they have prostitution in every business. including grocery stores. So, and sell drugs out of there too. But unless you're a gangster, a person, you're unaware of this information, and you won't even look around and notice. Unless you know how to translate script, you won't know how to go about acquiring these services, or even that they're available there, or you won't know shit. I know because I learned how to translate script, and I became aware of all this information. So Demi, just don't beat yourself up, man. Don't. Hopefully, this shit's gonna be over soon. We'll be able to be together somehow. It sucks, man. I know that there's people up in the spaceships. You've probably been in them. I'm sure. They watch over me. That might be one reason why no one comes here, because they're scared of the spaceships. I don't know. Or it's the plague. It could be the plague why no one comes here. It could be the spaceships. It could be they're just scared. You're scared to come here because of the other races that might try to kill him or something, or several reasons, I guess, why no one ever comes here. Plus, I'm not supposed to exist. I'm supposed to be some character that lives in a cave and with a pitchfork, and I'm red and I have horns on my head. That's what they want you to believe. No one ever talks about this, me as Cuckoo Lane, because then people would, see that he's an actual person. Satan is an actual person and not a red guy in a cave. Any Irish person should be well aware of me, or a Scottish person. If you're Irish and you're Scottish, you're not aware of this information, then you have not done any studying of your heritage, and that's a shame. If you're a Gentile and you're not even aware of that you're a Gentile, or what a Gentile is, or any of this information, that's a shame, because you have not studied your heritage. Alright, so that's why Ruffles have riches, that's why they're called baked potatoes, blah blah. Pringles, they're all the same shape. Munchos, same shape. Right there, the shape. So another thing I want to say, I don't know why people do this. There's a lot of this going on. I don't know what that is. Is it maybe they don't want to shake my hand because I jerk off, or I give up? Could be I give up. Because that would be a joke, because there's nothing to give up to. I have no army. So who are you going to give up to? There's nobody to give up to. Nothing to give up to. So that would be a joke. I give up. That's a joke. It'd be a scorch on me, actually. What else am I talking about? I was talking about the worms. There's 7 promises of God. Now, did I actually make these promises to mankind? Which race actually made these promises? Did the Valons, did the Nordics, did the Waymakers, who made these promises? I haven't even looked at them. I don't even know what they are, but I'm going to. I've forgotten about them. But Courtney made a post and said the promise behind it, and I was like, I knew there was promises, but because they use in AA the promises. Alcoholics Anonymous is, I believe, is created on occult principles, and it's I believe at the highest levels it's run by nurses, prostitutes, and drug dealers. Run those AA, CA, NA bullshit, because it's really just it's for sex. It's for orgies, and they play doctor and they do all kinds of freak shows. They have freak shows, 2 lesbians going at it or whatever, sex show. I was never allowed to be involved because the enemy has banished me from sex. They've actually banished me from seeing anything pleasant. Anywhere I go to a doctor's office or anywhere like that, they always give me the ugliest nurses, the ugliest doctors, or the most the most fucked up looking people. That's what they give me. And I've even gone into doctor's offices, and if they know I'm coming in, if there's any attractive people that work in the front, they'll tell them to go in back, and they put all the fat, ugly people in the front, and they even tell them to take off the makeup. They've even told me. So, yeah. You know, sorry to be so blunt, but we're not all that attractive. All of us are not that attractive. All of us are not skinny and thin. Okay, I'm not that attractive, and I'm overweight. I'm actually considered obese. I've basically been obese for a long time. So I'm only supposed to weigh 185 pounds, and I weigh over 200. So that's considered obese. You know. I don't mean to be rude, but like I said, not all of us are that attractive. Not all of us are, skinny minis, and that's the way it is. Okay, and they use us, to be an asshole, basically. Let's see. So I want to tell you, Demi, I care about you, man. Hang in there, If you still got a habit, you just buy some Suboxone on the street, or try to, don't, I wouldn't suggest being in a clinic, because you don't want to take Suboxone, okay? If you could put it this way, if you could get Subutex, that's better, because in case you're not going to, it's hard to just stop, you doing dope, You're going to have days where you want to get high, and Subutex, you can get high once in a while, and it's not going to, Suboxone, you won't be able to get high, Now, I'm not saying that, you should continue to get high, but, now, I don't know, and Subutex, don't even take Subutex, don't take any of these medications, or sublinguals, for any period of time, Like, let's say you buy one Suboxone pill, right? Well, now they got strips. Doesn't matter. Get a strip. Depending on how bad your habit is, let's say you do a bundle a day, okay? So, you get a Suboxone. Okay, you probably might want to take the whole strip first time. Okay, take the whole strip, and it should last you almost 24 hours. Let's say, well, if your habit's real bad, you're doing a bundle a day. Okay, let's say it'll last you, the whole strip should last you a good 8 hours, 12 hours. So maybe after like 12 hours, you probably gotta take another one. So buy 4 or 5 strips, whatever. Take one, and then if you still really feel really horrible, take another one, and then you gotta start. After that, you gotta cut down. Take 1/3 and a half, and then a quarter, and just keep cutting it smaller and smaller, and just take as much as you need so you can function. That's my advice. Don't take Suboxone, because when the shit hits the fan, there's going to be no more Suboxone clinics. There's going to be no more hospitals. There's going to be no more methadone. There's going to be none of that. So unless you got a personal supply of this, or a way to get cash of it or something, it's going to last you a long time. I know enough time to detox from it. I wouldn't suggest anybody taking it regularly. See, most drug addicts go to the Suboxone clinic, Suboxone program, or methadone, Suboxone pretty much, so they can sell them, because they'll give you up to 5 a day, and all you really need is 1, or not even 1, and you can sell the other 4. That's why most people, go there, I believe. Well, pretty much all the people I ever met. All right, so Demi, you can do it, man. I did it. I stop you there. If you gotta move, Demi, move. Pack up and go somewhere where there is no fucking dope. I mean, it's probably here. I never look for it. And, you know, if it is there, go someplace like here where it's, you know, costs 4 times the cost that it costs you now. That's another good deterrent. You know, I'm not gonna pay that. Are you crazy? So that gives you another reason to stay away from it. You know? You can go to AA meetings and NA and CA meetings all you want because you're not an outcast. Now, you go there and have a good old time. I can't. When I go to a meeting, I'm either the laughing stock of the meeting or the people fucking hate my guts and they all look at me all mean and nasty and, you know, are nasty to me, you know, because now they can't have sex because I'm there. So they're fucking mad, you know. And they say shit like, well, I guess we gotta have a meeting now, fucking Satan's here. Well, they don't, of course they don't say Satan because I'm not supposed to exist. So, you can't have a meeting now because you know who's here. Yeah. And then, of course, none of the girls are going to talk to you because they're all told that you're the world's biggest scumbag, so, and that you're a fucking asshole and everything, so they won't even talk to you. They just look at you like you're the most nastiest thing they've ever seen. That's what happens to me. So I can't go to meetings. Before I was aware of all this information, you know, I just wondered why everyone treated me like shit, you know, at the meetings. Everyone treats you like garbage. I didn't know why, you know. Now I know why, you know. Now I know why. I didn't know. That's why I'll never go to another meeting ever in life. Never ever go to another meeting. Unless they come to me and say, hey, come to our meeting, we're not going to treat you like garbage and we're going to have a big fucking free show and you can watch or join in or whatever. Unless that day comes, then I'll never go to another meeting. Because the only time they have meetings is when I'm there. Otherwise, there's no meeting. It's a fucking free show. Well, I mean, it's maybe not every meeting, but a lot of them, yeah. There's 2 schedules. There's one, a blue schedule and a black schedule. If you get the blue schedule, that's all secret. And then not even all the meetings are on there. There's secret meetings, you know, where they never have meetings. It's always about sex because the only people that go there are gangstalker people. They have them down south too. You know, meetings down south. You know, to be extra careful, you know, extra secretive. Anyways. Obviously, they don't give a fuck what I got to say because if they did, they would come and tell me to be quiet, and then nobody ever comes to tell me to be quiet. So it means they don't really care. You know? I mean, nobody says anything, so they must not really care. I mean, I thought that by me like revealing all that shit, that somebody would get nervous and come and tell me, hey, you know, take it easy, don't say this or that. And then if somebody did, then I could interrogate them because then they're admitting that they know who I am. But no one wants to admit they know who I am, so nobody ever comes. Which makes them look pretty cowardly, you know. And I'm not saying gangster people are all wimpy, cowardly people, no. We got some big, tough gangster people. Especially Hell's Angels. I mean, those guys are tough. And I'll say this one last time, you know. Yeah, I talk shit about gangstalkers because they totally fucked me over, destroyed my life, and fucking blew my brains out, whatever. So I talk shit, yeah. Of course, I'm fucking pissed off at you, of course. But at the same time, I always say that the people get pushed into corners, you know. Let's say, okay, let's say we're a group of, you know, high-level gangstalkers. We're sitting around going, well, you see that guy over there? Yeah, you know, he hustles, you know, he's got some good clientele. You know, he's moving some good weight, you know. We should get that nigga on our side, you know what I'm saying? So what do? Well, they set him up. Okay, so now he gets arrested for a sale, whatever. Okay, because the police are on the side. They work for police. They get him in the station. They say, listen, you gotta sign some papers whatever, sign this paper. If they trick them into signing that paper, then they tell them this. They tell them, well, you just fucked up, right? And the person's like, what? Ooh. Okay. So you just signed a paper, giving us dominion over your late or signature. Well, they won't tell you all that. They'll tell you that you sold them their soul, they take your soul or some shit. So, so the police are going to come, and they're going to tell you to take your clothes off. I'll hold your clothes for you, and they're going to take you somewhere. And don't cry, or they're going to mace you. Everything's going to be all right. If you're not, they're going to take you into a place. If you're not already dead, when you go in there, you're going to die, and they're going to bring you back to life. Well, they might not even tell you that much. I don't know, I never got that far because my signature keeps disappearing, so they can't. Now I know better, but they caught me a couple times, but my signature disappeared. After they shot me, I signed Mary's name on there, Mary McHugh. Signed her name. I was possessed by spirits, obviously. They did it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was shot, they hypnotized me, woke me up. Sign this. I remember they said, sign this and we'll give you $1 million.